Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy, Total War Attila, where we have an amazing situation happening. And first and foremost, I've noticed, if any of you actually watched, near the end of the video, the last part, the second part, the game went all choppy and shit. The recording, that is, went all choppy and shit. So I'm deaf, and the entire video was like 40 minutes long, so I'm just gonna try and really lower that to 20 minutes, 30 minutes max, because we don't want to have more than that. Who's gonna watch a 40-minute video? Nobody. So anyway, we have three things happening. You have the giants of Hyperborea coming towards us. Well, not really coming towards, they're already at the main freaking town of ours in the Pt.3, so there's gonna be a problem if they want evil. In general, we are fucked if any of these forces say, well, you know what, we are gonna rape ya. And these two forces, the forces of the Lugians, the Blood Embers, and the forces of the Sacrificers, Roxolanians, are both led by their main faction leaders, Rapakis and Gento indeed. And both of them are actually raiding my province of whatever the province this actually is. What is the province? I forgot. Of Germano-Sarmatia. So there is that. We have constructed the village, thank you very much, in Oyam, by the way. So there you go. This is what we gain, this is what we lose. We get a basic village, minus 15 food consumption, and we are on 14 food. And remember, at the moment we are at summertime. We are getting towards, again, the winter time, and the enemy is at our doorstep. The possible enemies, the evil Vikings of the East. And that's gonna be a problem, because more of them are just coming and coming. We have the Storm of the Steppes. There's just I mean, two freaking enemy armies, right? We have two eastern armies, the Sacrificers with their main leader, and we have the Storm of the Steppes from one freaking faction. But why are they here? Why are they not just raping and pillaging everything beyond my borders? We do not know. At the moment, from what I can see, possibility is that they have done some evil to Lugians, but I've not seen Lugians being at war with anyone. So there is that. So again, foreign threat for the Storm of the Steppes, understandable. I mean, this is gonna be a bad mojo. And war declared between Turungians and Roxolanians. There is that war. And of course, these Roxolanians, the evil steppe people, are at our doorstep of our main villages. And they're just raiding us now and choosing what next course of action is gonna be. So Aduna, our big king, Dark Oak, the general of this beautiful Dragon Slayer army, is here recuperating some losses due to, of course, because we took Duna. And now we have the entirety of the Germano-Sarmatia province. Now, of course, what I'm gonna do next is unknown, because in general I should be able to get back my force slowly but surely as I cross my entirety of my province, right? In Oyam, I would go, but I could also go for Palteska. In Oyam, I'm a little bit more afraid because I do not trust the western people or the southern people. The eastern people, I know how to deal. I give them money or food if we have any food, which we do not. But for the western people, the southern people, these people are evil. They just want to rape, pillage, and burn. So at the moment also our beautiful public order is minus 38 with 16. Now of course, due to us having an army here in one of these cities in this province, we lowered that by quite a big margin, I would say. It's in minus 21. And for us to actually get back here, we're gonna need a few turns, I would say. Even if we go with forced march. The forced march really doesn't give us much due to not having actual road structure at this very moment. So roads have not been built between all these regions, which would make us a little bit slower on the uptake of getting to any of these villages. But we have to get, like, if Duna's gonna fall, Duna's gonna fall, so it doesn't really matter. And we really can't do anything about that, I would say. I mean, I don't know even if I really want to get the Venedi goat pens here. I mean, I would. I actually not. I would, because basically, like in one turn we get the Shrine of Peru, which is great. But you know, like food consumption -40. Jesus. You know, now does it get effect immediately after it's built, so it gets the effect of -40? So that means we're gonna be lower on the food heavily. So we have the so we would have to go with the Venedian goat pens, which we would get food plus 55 from animal husbandry. So there is that. 8 additional food, 9 per local fertility level. 300 from animal wealth, and of course another wealth. But I'm more interested in the food. Wealth is not an issue at this very moment, as we have this income of 4,400, but the expense of 2,213, which is not bad. Which is not bad for the start. But the public order is always the biggest issue. Alongside that, this game specifically, the Attila War, has the food mechanic. So I will have to go with that. But that's 4 freaking turns. The thing is, if I do go towards Zoyam, and I would have to be honest, go towards Zoyam, I would have possibility of encountering the Roxolians and say, well, you didn't give us enough of food, we are at war with you, we're gonna rape and pillage and burn you. So they would attack us while we are in the fast move stance, and that's the biggest problem here. When you have no stance, like we need really a lot of freaking time just to reach one of our positions. And again, a lore of the public order is gonna be an issue. Like, holy crap, it's massively bad. Like, holy crap, -38 plus now -21 if we move away with our army. And the thing is, I believe if we go into 4 stats, man, no, it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't really lower the integrity of our, right? Faction -3 king zone. Okay, so you know what? I don't care. I mean, I do care, and because this is like the only army I actually have at this very moment, that's all I'm gonna do at the moment is put myself into that position. And with no money to actually buy the needed army, the new army that is, someone would lead it. That's 400. Is it that 400? Is it 400? It's 400, right, to actually recruit one of our new generals and then add the army to that general. And we will definitely be needing some type of general, of fearless warrior. It's 400. We have exact amount, I would say. So I might actually drop one of them at this very moment, even though the problem is that we do not have enough money because we chose to build a Venedi goat farms, pens, whatever in our beautiful Duna. So I mean, we have to. We need the food. We need everything. So we're gonna wait for the next turn, get that income back, start recruiting, getting the general, immediately recruiting the army, because we're gonna buy a general now, but he won't be able to recruit anything in Oyam, and Oyam is gonna be the thing of the future past. So let's see, again, this is all about how much we can survive. If we can actually survive the entirety of this, it's gonna be amazing. So first and foremost, we're gonna end the third and see what comes next. Maybe evil things, maybe not evil things. In general, we're gonna be getting Shrine of Perun in Paltaskia. We're gonna be getting in 2 turns in Duna, whatever we're getting with the tribal stronghold. And in 4 turns, we're gonna be getting Venedi goat pens. And we're gonna see how that's gonna go for us. So let's end the turn and see how this goes. Again, I hope it's not gonna be laggy again in terms of recording, because that's gonna be a bad motion. I do not like that. But as is, at the moment, we are in a very, very strange situation. Well, not really strange. I mean, we're gonna get fucked by everybody. And there comes the Ostrogoths, or whoever the fuck these guys are now. I can't really remember. So many names, so many factions. And I'll repeat from the previous video, I love that there are so many factions in the game. The small faction that can rule over the bigger factions, and considering that Western Rome and Eastern Rome are falling apart completely, soon to not even exist probably down the line, it's really interesting to see how this is going to develop, if we survive for long enough to actually see the development of it all. When I played as Geats, it was much easier I was much more aggressive, to be honest, but, you know, it was I didn't play in a legendary difficulty, I played on very hard, so I had the ability to save here and there. Fighting against the Mongols was tiring. I remember even, I think it against 76 or 80 turns, something like that it was, and it was very difficult in general, so there is that. But I created many allies, many enemies, and it was beautiful, seeing the entirety of the barbarian tribes, and of course, well, entirety of everything. warring against each other and warring against me, and how much of the civilized world is going poof. It's a beautiful thing to see, to be honest. I really like that. When you see the barbarians of the north conquering all the known civilizations of the old, that's beautiful to see. And again, let's see if they give us the event. The event is a difficult one. At the very start, maybe not that much, but down the line, definitely. Because as the event, if I choose to side with the Mongols, they're gonna be like, well, you're gonna give us now this amount of food, or this amount of gold, or this amount of population, stuff, shit like that. I'm bullshitting, I have no idea, but I mean, I don't remember it's gonna get, I have been giving them food most of the time. So it's autumn. With autumns comes relief from scorching Cyrus, through tempered warmth, and the rest from toil. Food plus 40 from autumn harvest. We are on 25, which is gonna give us a little bit of yay until the Venedi goat pens get into the action in 3 turns. But we did get the beautiful Shrine of Perun, which is always 10 out of 10. And again, we gained the enable last stand ability for all Slavic units. When we're yet to even get into one battle, which I'm also thankful. The thing about Attila, from what I have at least noticed, is battles are not constant at the very start. They come at a little bit down the line. Then you have battle after battle after battle. So there is that. And let's see, how is our religion going? Slavic pagan is now going up, thanks to what we really needed is, of course, the Shrine of someone, Shrine of Perun at this point, I would say. In terms of the objectives, again, I would love to get all of the objectives. Ensure the following: if you have no military resistance. Venedians and Roxolians are in my freaking, so I'm not going to be gaining the 1000 reward before the turn, before the spring of 400, which is a problem. Which is a big problem. I mean, hell's mother humping bells, right? We are 396 AD, we still have a little bit of a chance to get to spring 400 before the Attila gets, oh yeah, I'm here, and all that. But still, let's see. What did we at least do anything? Did we finish one of these? We do have again Germano-Sarmatia, military presence in each of the following provinces. Of course, it's only Germano-Sarmatia. Unlike their Sclavonian cousins, the Venedians were not concerned with war. They simply wanted to secure their holdings and make a home. To this end, they fortified the boundaries of their land to make it defensible. Well, one barely an army called is not really something I would say it's a really defensible. I mean, the bigger freaking territory we have, it's gonna be much harder to defend with no money and public order going fucking down. But again, we would be gaining a 5k on that beautiful thing, so there is that. The bonus objective of this one, which is standing army sitting dunks, maintain 20 units until we have 11 at the moment in our king's army. We will have not finished that. Construct one falling build, Shrine of Makosh. Would be a definite problem getting the Shrine of Makosh, because let's see what we need to get the Shrine of Makosh first and foremost. And of course, elements have the Sanctuary of Makosh. Everybody, this is the building we have, right? Faction of ability requires the build Sacred Grove of Makosh. That okay? Level 1. Where is the? This is Western Roman Empire. Choose building chain, but it's level 1. We need. Yeah. This is good. What the fudge? Level 3, level 5 requires. Yeah, general. Good stuff. Religious influence plus 2, Slavic paganism growth plus 1, public order plus 2, integration. Okay, food consumption is 20. And I love the little descriptions this game actually has about description. I prefer the old descriptions from the original game, Rome 1 and Medieval 2. Before Shogun 2, when they went, if you do not have internet at that very moment, you're fucked. So you wouldn't actually be able to see the descriptions of these things. But anywho, Shrine of Makosh, no way, I have no choice of any kind at the moment to build a damn thing. And of course, talents we do not have. We have only income of 2,181. It's gonna go down as we get more armies and a new general, because we definitely need another army. If I mean, we maybe you don't even have another army. You know, that's a problem at the beginning. We don't even actually have to have another army. It would take too much. And this is all the thing we can get in this province at the moment. We get the Slavic Levy Spearman. It's 260, but 118 to maintain. So again, getting out of that income goes just down. It's a sad thing. More infantry, I would say. I'll go for the more infantry. We do have 2 Slavic levy skirmishers and levy archers of 2 levy archers. We have Slavic X levy, and again, we could get some Slavic raiders. It is like level 1 light skirmisher cavalry, melee attack of 16. Like 24 melee attack on the Slavic levy spearman alone. Melee attack at like 60 melee damage. So the melee attack is, I think, the accuracy of your units. The damage is the damage they actually do in the melee. So 32, 32. So there is that. So the accuracy is much better on the Slavic levy spearmen than on the Slavic raiders. But excellent rate of fire, excellent capture power, excellent spotting. Good stuff. Armor 18, armor 18. Like Hell's Mother Humping Bells. It's pretty much the same, I would say, in terms of armor. Well, I would say the numbers do say that they're right. Speed 100. That's a good speed. Imagine that Slavic levy spearmen do not have that speed. Oh my god. But in just basically, we do not have a force to be reckoned with. Like we would lose immediately. So Hell's Bell 460. I cannot afford that, so I'm just gonna go with basics levy spearmen, and that's about it. Like 2 turns. No, that's 3. Okay, we're gonna build the king's army. So whatever happens, happens, right? So construction completed in Palteska. Like Perun's mighty axe, all will be returned to him in the end. So get the level 2 shrine of Perun. Thank you very much. Fortress, the rivers of blood. Rugians, no less. They're the Rugians. Are you the Rugians? No, you're the Roxolanians. No, here comes the Rugians. The river of blood, the best. Look at the army. Like they are massive. They're freaking massive. What Sclavinians and everybody's against the eastern factions. Like heavy attack. Also going to be massive wars between these factions. Massive freaking walls. Of course, our ally might be Antians. Well, they would like to have like good standing with us, maybe. I mean, after all, the Antians and our friends here, the Sclavinians, could be our greatest allies or biggest foes. But again, I think the biggest foes is going to be the guys on the left. They're going to be the problem, though. And of course, the Eastern people. So we might go for the diplomacy at the moment and see what we can gain out of diplomacy. If we can gain something out of it, that would be beautiful. Let's see. Sclavinians. Vladislav, what can you offer, demon? In terms of attitude, nothing. So let's see, who is the biggest asshole towards me? Well, the biggest asshole would be Roxolanians and Budinians, which is okay. At the moment, these guys are hordes, so Hell's Mother Humping Bells, Roxolanians, Budinians. Really cool hats, I would say, guys. Really cool hats. I would really love to also to play with one of the hordes if we failed with this, because mostly because I do not like playing with hordes. I do not know how to actually play with them at all. I like, again, I'm more of less of an aggressive player and more like a defensive player. So there is that. Sclavinians, we have treaties of non-aggression and Antians. So again, biggest yay with them. I would love, again, Sclavinians do have a better attitude towards us. It's not going up at all at the moment, it would seem. Maybe. Gifts given to Huns. Again, they will hate this. Very much so. Affinity, religious affinity is great. Treaties with the Antians. They love Antians, so there is that. Slovenian Antians, we are all like one peoples. So there is that. Strength of 21, regions 2, okay. We do not have trade. I would love a trade with my great friends.
Welcome. We will talk and then we will feast until our guts rumble and our backsides ache from overuse.
That's something I like to hear. Feasting is always good. Moderate success. Trade agreement. After signing a trade agreement, our trade route will link your capital. The more resources you own, the higher the chance this faction will sign the treaty. The projected income of this trade agreement would be 119 income. Okay, but they get 219 no, we demand, they offer one or whatever, something like that. They do have spurs though. They do have furs. So let's try. Who cares? Just making... No.
You speak well, but I fear the spirits do not approve. I cannot go against such portents.
Oh, come on, Vladislav. Don't be a douchebag about this. Okay, so maybe if I give them a little bit of money incentive... Hey. I could give you military acts if you want.
I fear our ancestors' unhappiness if I accepted. Generous as your offer seems.
Douchebaggy, indeed. So much for the friendly attitude, eh, Vladislav? Okay, doesn't matter. But they are actually at war with the Roxalians, so... Roxolanians. I'm just gonna call them whatever I want, to be honest. The douchebags from the east. So it would seem I can't really do anything with them. I mean, military access they don't want. Military alliance they probably don't want that. That's non-existent, demon. That's non-existent. Declare joint war, defensive alliance. Maybe want a defensive? No. Again, we're not that good standing, really amazing standing. We're only a total of 50. We are friendly, and that's about it. But nothing. Oh my god. So with Sclavinians. But again, would love, maybe I give you like trade agreement again, and maybe I can offer a little bit more or something. I can offer you some payments, offer a payment of, like, let's go for 500. I'm 680. That's good shit, Ladislav. That's amazing. Come on. You know you love this. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Gods. They have led us to wise speech and heartfelt friendship. I agree.
Yeah, that's good shit. I just had to give him a little bit of money. I mean, I don't like giving people just money just to get like the trade, but you know what? It's gonna increase in terms of I love you, demon. It's all 17 now. What the fuck? You know, like, good job, Darker. You're amazing, man. So the next guy we're gonna be going with the Antians. Now, it really depends on how these two factions collide with the with the bad boys, and as you can see, the Antians are against Budinians and Roxolanians, but the Roxolanians at the moment are all over the freaking place, and Budinians are over here, and I'm not having any of it in a bad way. The Huns are a-okay kind of with me. They're kind of bad with the rest of the factions, it would seem. Huns and the Ulden, by the way. So Tripmir. Tripmir. Let's see what we can do with you, my friend. Can we get some love?
You are welcome. Although my ancestors and people expect talk with purpose and honesty.
And let's see what your people are gonna say when we give them arranged marriage. Not really, I'm not going with the ring. Arranged marriage, maybe with the Huns. Oh, that would be fucking awesome. We might go with the Huns. I just want Huns. Blood of the Huns. That's gonna be good shit. So military access, trade agreement. Yeah, let's go with trade agreement again. Moderate, which is not bad. They have nothing, we have nothing, but there you go. I mean, is it any good? I have no clue. As long as there's money flowing left and right, who gives a fuck, right? Like, let's see if he accepted in moderate like this. Yes, he did, you bastard.
Praise to the gods.
Yes, gods.
Led us to wise speech and heartfelt friendship.
Good job, man. Good job. I agree also. I agree that, you know, like from 20 to 30 going, you're a good man. You're a good man, Trepimir. You're a good man. Like, now we have something with these people. A little bit better. Considering if we do go with the Huns, they're gonna be but the Roxolanians are going towards us here in Duna. So they might get fucked by me if I help them out a little bit. So Antians, we have the trade, we have the non-aggression pact. Rogenians, you guys, I would also non-aggression pact with you if possible. I don't want you to kill me.
Although my ancestors
Yes,
expect talk with purpose and honesty.
Listen, you're aggressive, erratic, and you're temperamental, but you're at war with the Danes, no less, which is okay. You're okay trading with Geats and Burgundians, whatever they are. We could give you military access at the start if you want. Like a military, but trade is always a good thing. Low, really, low. Okay, let's go with the basics. Fuck military, like, screw the trade. Nobody likes non-aggression pact without this. Low still, huh? How about I give you a little bit of payment, a little money for not being a offer, not demand, will not demand some payment for our friend here. Not 730, 600 should be enough. Low still, huh? So you don't really want this. How about I offer also military access? No, definitely nothing gonna be having with him. Oof, oof, it's like only, oh, 2, yeah, it's deteriorating, great job. Okay, well, I'm guessing we're definitely gonna go with Rugians and Lugians. Wow, you guys are brothers and sisters, it would seem. Geats, what can I say about you? Oh boy, Geats nothing, okay, Dag. That's about it. That's all I can really give you, my friends. Let's end this turn and see how this is gonna go. We are getting some forces there. Let's see. We cannot really build anything worthwhile, as we also do need population, and growth is okay. Growth next turn 23. Okay, growth fact 2. Accumulate growth 21. Growth required for population 45. That's not bad. That's not. But again, we need how much to expand? 5. 1. We can actually expand Duna. Yes, we can, baby. We have 1. We can expand Duna, but we also have the ruined dogs. We get the dogs. We get the jetty for 2,002 turns. Wealth, maritime commerce, and provide garrison of Sagena, Slavic light marauders. Unlocks recruitment of strike Condura. Sagena and Sagena with light marauders and Slavic mortar bows. I like that there is an aspect of actual naval warfare in this game. We couldn't go for the expansion here, but if anything, I would go for the expansion in Oyam and do whatever I can there. But again, at the moment I have no money as is, so I'm gonna wait to expand this Duna. Duna does have gemstones for commerce, it would be amazing, but at the moment, again, we won't be able to do much with no money, demon, with no money. Let's see how much you're gonna go in terms of the income. Again, we're gonna be having Inca, like, again, we are recruiting forces there into the King Darker's army, so it's gonna lower quite a bit of the income we'll be getting. So let's end the turn and see what's gonna happen. Many things can happen. Many things can happen. The bad things, the good things, the ugly things, everything can happen. Thankfully, we had 2 good diplomatic solutions with no evil things inbound. The Antians have issues. The other guys have issues with the eastern factions at the moment, which is fine. They could, but some of those eastern factions are going towards our villages. They are around us. There you go. Geats.
In the night, and nothing will live. Not one creature. That is our war.
Okay, so Geats, the assholes that they are, they attacked. Well, they declared war against us. Now Geats are evil. So, okay, Geats, you want to be an asshole about this? No allies have chosen. Okay, I have no allies anyway. But Geats are gonna probably get some enemies of their own down the line. They're gonna probably expand towards Britain, the Great Britannia, but we shall see about that. So the first enemy, Geats. Officially, the enemy are the Geats. It's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna go. They need expansion definitely due to them being a small little shit fuck of the island, but hey, hey, it's an island because it doesn't exist. So there's that. Those douchebags, man. The same faction that I played the most is gonna be raping me immediately. Thankfully, again, my main army is at Duna, so that's the only one of their probable attack they will go for, like the routes towards us. Of course, if any of these Western factions choose to be douchebags also about this, that's gonna be problematic. At the moment, they are not telling us, hey, we're gonna rape you, demon. No. Roxolanians moving in, some of the forces, Storm of the Steppes moving towards Duna. Again, they're just like, oh, look at this, look how big we are, look how small you are, asshole. Famine, yay, -7, thankfully it's only -7, we'll be able to clear that somehow. And of course, Winterish, and these guys are in a bad spot, they're gonna lose the attrition. The attrition attacks everything, it rapes the women, the children, everything. And that's gonna be for the next video, guys. We have seen something happening. We're seeing the eastern assholes moving all over the place. Wait, what? We are also having the attrition problems? Oh yeah, because of no food shortage is gonna screw us over heavily. So that means, oh no, exactly, it's gonna be a bad mojo all around. The giants of Hyperborea are here, baby, and I do want Hyperborea. I want that fucking, like, Hyperborea, Conan, bitch, Conan. Anyway, that's gonna be for the next turn, baby. That's gonna be for the next turn. And again, my allies just building forces all over the place, and I barely have some. So the winter, my friends, of 396 AD. Next time, more Attila, more love and gore, maybe at some point. I wish you the very best, guys. The very, very best.